On Diamond 88.7 FM, we give credible, factual, balanced reports at all time. Join us as we take you around the globe on the world news. Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
From the news desk at Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, Amnesty International demands rescue of abducted Kwara resident. NSCDC deploys 2,480 operatives ahead of Eid-al-Adha celebration. Austrian governor endorses Tinubu for second term. On the foreign scene, Iran wants deal with U.S. not yet closed, despite some progress. In business news, Nigeria's gross domestic product grows by 3.89%. In entertainment news, Kannywood actress Wasila Ismail dies at 46. And from the world of sports, Super Eagles player Babajide Oladipo celebrate domestic double with AS Roma. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 of Family Lorry. I am Omonike Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 of FM. You can also download our app on Play Store, Diamond 887 of FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Let's go away, please.
Opportunity in this country. I don't lose hope. Oh my God, jackpot.
Leaving the country may not be the solution that you think it is. Don't make leaving Nigeria the only solution to your life's challenges. Japa because you want to, but stop raising it as a solution to national issues that you can work on and fix. Nigeria will always be your home, and together we can make it better.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now the news in detail. Amnesty International has called on Nigerian authorities to urgently rescue residents abducted during the attack on Yashikira community in Baruti local government area of Kwara State, where gunmen reportedly burnt down part of the Emir's palace and abducted several people, including members of the royal household. In a statement released today, the rights organization condemned the attack, which occurred on 25 May 2026, warning that the incident reflects worsening insecurity in parts of northern Nigeria. The group said the attack highlights the growing vulnerability of rural communities to repeated armed assault and abduction. Amnesty further warned that the latest incident is part of a disturbing pattern of attacks in the state. It added that the situation demands urgent and sustained government intervention to prevent further deterioration. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC has deployed 2,480 personnel across Kwara State to ensure adequate security ahead of the Salah celebrations. The deployment was announced today as part of proactive measures to safeguard lives, protect critical infrastructure, and maintain peace before, during, and after the festivities. The Kwara State Commandant, Mr. Umar Mohammed, said the operatives have been strategically stationed across worship centers, recreational facilities, markets, motor parks, and all the public places considered high risk during festive periods. He noted that the Corps is working in collaboration with other security agencies to ensure a peaceful collaboration across the state. The Kwara State Road Traffic Management Authority, QATMA, has deployed 450 personnel across the state for special traffic operations ahead of Eid-el-Kabir celebration and the annual Ilorin Durbar Festival. The deployment was disclosed in a statement issued in Ilorin by the Chief Executive Officer of QATMA, Abdullahi Sulaiman Oba. According to the statement, the operation will run from May 22 to May 30, 2026 to manage the expected increase in vehicular and pedestrian movement during the festive period. The statement noted that the operation will cover major livestock market and strategic locations including Kara Market, Ukioi, Mandate Market, Zongo, Karajashe, Ofa, Okolowo, and Bodisadu. QATMA also advised motorists and commercial drivers to avoid excessive speeding, overloading, and night journeys during the Eid-Kabir celebrations. The chairman of the Ilorin Emirate Durbar Committee and Damansani of Ilorin, Engineer Sulaiman Yaya Alakwansakpa, has officially announced plans for the 2026 Ilorin Emirate Grand Durbar celebration scheduled to hold on Thursday, May 28, 2026 at the Kwara Baseball Park at Diwali, Ilorin. Speaking during a press conference ahead of the annual cultural festival, Alakwansakpa unveiled the theme of the 2026 Durbar as prosperity and diversity. He described the Durbar as more than a ceremonial gathering, saying it remains a powerful symbol of Ilorin's cultural identity, unity, and historical heritage. The committee chairman disclosed that this year's edition will feature storytelling, historic interpretation, and guided cultural experiences aimed at helping visitors appreciate the significance of horse processions, royal titles, traditional attires, praise poetry, drumming, and the historical structure of the Ilorin Emirate. He further revealed that a minimum of 500 horses will be paraded during the Grand Durbar celebration, describing it as one of the major highlights of the cultural event. The Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has endorsed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second term in 2027, hinging it on a moral and development-driven action in the best interest of Osun and Yoruba people at large. A statement by the Adeleke through his spokesperson Olawale Rashid disclosed that the governor made it known during a brief check on the ongoing construction of Ibadan-Ile-Ife-Ilesha Expressway. He described President Tinubu as our own son, father, and leader who deserves support beyond political considerations. Describing his decision as beyond partisan consideration, the governor reaffirmed his stance in support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and expressed gratitude to the state, to the president for the ongoing construction of Ilesha-Ile-Ife-Ibadan Expressway. Members of the Board of Trustees BOT of the factional People's Democratic Party PDP led by Senator Adolfo Wabara alongside officials of the party's interim National Working Committee NWC headed by Kabiru Tanimu Turaki today held a closed-door meeting with Oyo Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde at the governor's office in Ibadan. Although details of the meeting were still unclear at the time of filing this report, sources within the party hinted that the discussion may be connected to recent political deployment involving Governor Makinde. According to insiders, the meeting is believed to be linked to speculation surrounding Makinde's alleged presidential ambition under the platform of the Allied People's Movement, APM, as well as security concerns arising from recent bandit attacks reported in part of Ibadan. The high-level meeting, which remained ongoing behind closed doors as of press time, was further fueled political speculation within the PDP and across the state. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 of Ilorin. Will go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, business, entertainment, and sport news. To stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 of FM Ilorin. Now we move on to the foreign stories and to the foreign scene. Iran has warned that while some progress has been made, it was not yet clear to striking a deal with the United States to end the Middle East war after a weekend of mixed messages from Washington and Tehran. World oil prices tumbled on renewed optimism about an agreement after top U.S. diplomat Marco Rubio suggested a deal could be reached within a day, but Iran's foreign ministry spokesman responded that no one can make such a claim. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, whose government is spearheading efforts to mediate a negotiated agreement between the United States and Iran, met China's President Xi Jinping in Beijing. U.S. and Iranian forces have observed a ceasefire since April 8, while diplomats push for a negotiated settlement, although Iran has maintained controls on Gulf shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, and the U.S. Navy has sought to blockade Iran's ports. Still on the foreign scene, at least 3 people have died after a vehicle collided with an elephant in a national park in Uganda. Police said 4 other people were injured in the incident in Mukitan Fall National Park in the northwest of the country. The vehicle was carrying 7 officials from the Uganda Revenue Authority (URA). Car accidents are common in Uganda, and incidents involving wildlife and humans are also on the rise as expanding communities encroach on protected wildlife areas. The car had been traveling from Arua City back to the capital, Kampala, when the collision took place. The Uganda Wildlife Authority urged drivers to watch out for animals crossing the roads. That into foreign news, and up next is our business news.
Diamond FM, business news.
In our business update today, Nigeria's economy recorded a real gross domestic product (GDP) growth of 3.89% year-on-year in the first quarter of 2026. The latest figure released by the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) marked an improvement over the 3.13% recorded in the corresponding period of 2025. Agriculture emerged as the most improved performer during the period under review, growing by 3.15% in first quarter of 2026, a significant rebound from the marginal 0.07 growth recorded in quarter 1 of 2025. The growth of the industry sector stood at 3.50% from 3.42% recorded in the first quarter of 2025, while the services sector recorded a growth of 4.31% from 4.33% in the same quarter of 2025. The nation in the first quarter of 2026 recorded an average daily oil production of 1.55 million barrels per day, lower than the daily average production of 1.6 million barrels per day recorded in the same quarter of 2025. And that ends our business news. Up next is our entertainment news.
Diamond FM, entertainment news.
In our entertainment update today, veteran Kannywood actress Wasila Ismail has died at the age of 46 after a long illness. Her former husband Hal Amin Shiroma confirmed her death in a social media post. It said she died at the Form 1 hospital in Kaduna. The actress, who was born in Kaduna, was widely known for her roles in Hausa films and rose to prominence after starring in the 1999 film Wasila, directed by Yakubu Lere alongside Ali Nuhu. She began her acting career in 1998 with the film Jinin Masoya. In an earlier interview, she explained why the film's title was changed from Jamila to Wasila. That ends our entertainment news, and up next is news from the exciting world of sport.
Diamond FM Sports News.
Nigerian internationals Rosiola Babajide and Shukurat Oladipo have added another major accolade to their growing list of honors after AS Roma secured a dramatic victory over Juventus in the Coppa Italia women final to complete a historic domestic double. The keenly contested final saw the Giallorose triumph 1-0 with the midfielder Manuel Gualiano emerging as the hero after netting the decisive goal just 10 minutes from full time. The win sealed Roma's second major trophy of the 2025-2026 season, having already claimed the Serie A feminine title earlier this month. Oladipo, who has been a defensive stalwart for Roma throughout the campaign, played the entire 90 minutes of the final. A commanding performance at the back did not go unnoticed. The centre-back was earlier named the best defender in the Italian top flight for the 2025-2026 season, a testament to her consistency and influence. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. Amnesty International demands rescue of abducted Kwara resident. NSCDC deploys 2,480 operatives ahead of Hilda Day celebration. Russian government endorses Tinubu for second term. And on the foreign scene, Iran wants deal with US not yet closed, despite some progress. In business news, Nigeria's gross domestic product grows by 3.89%. In entertainment news, Kannywood actress Wasila Ismail dies at 46. And from the world of sports, Super Falcons players Babajide Oladipo celebrate domestic double with AS Roma. For today in history. Did you know that on this day in 2021, the Central Bank of Nigeria devalued the Naira by 7.6%, officially adopting the NAFEX investors and exporters rate of 410 Naira.25 kobo per dollar to unify the country's exchange rate? Again, for today in history. Did you know that on this day in 2021, the Central Bank of Nigeria devalued the Naira by 7.6%, officially adopting the NAFEX investors and exporters rate of 410.25 Naira per dollar to unify the country's exchange rate? Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact them at the firm newsroom number on 091 6062 7526. The news across the world was edited by Abiodun Akinwumi, and my name is Omonike. Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your shining supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
Ooh.